Hey everybody, how's it going? We're out here in the old time cave doing a little content now. I've got my old engineer's cap on. It's a hot day. It's really steamy out here in the old time cave. Something interesting that many of you might not know about me. Yeah, share a little personal info. You know, some people have said, oh, engineer caps, those are cool, but are you into trains? Well, yeah, I love trains. I love steam locomotives and that history. Actually, one of my very first passions as a child was, of course, trains. I used to wear one of these caps as a kid, as well as the overalls, the hickory striped overalls, a lot of places. And they were comfortable. I loved them. I was just totally sick and mad about trains. Spent a lot of time at Travel Town. I was the engineer of number 26. So anyone who's been to Travel Town at Griffith Park, number 26, where it's at. It's an old consolidation. It's a 280. Awesome engine. It's still my favorite. Sadly, it's deteriorating. The tender's got holes of rust in it, and it's really depressing that they have such a hard time maintaining their collection there. But anyways, this one I found on vacation, and it is from the 40s, maybe earlier. It's really nice to have an old one that was probably used at some point, going down the high iron. So it's fun. Of course, I'm into vintage clothing, and this thing is definitely scratching the old railroad interest and the vintage clothing interest at the same time. But it's also comfortable. It's great. So we have some updates and news. Let me just pull this one out first. The Rayo 240 made by Embry that Mr. Sean Jackson so graciously gave me is burning, as you can see. I got the burner and the crown, burner crown from the Antique Lantern. There's a little plug for the Antique Lantern and Lantern Joe's business. He's great. He's a great source for parts and also fantastic lanterns. He also has project lanterns. He's happy to sell projects at a lower cost. I know he's higher retail, but he has premium stuff. So with that being said, if you have an itch for fixing something up, hit him up. He has something that he'll probably give you to a fair deal. Anyways, this thing is burning now. So this is pretty much done. I'm going to make a bail for it. I snagged a bail off of another lantern just for the time being so I could actually burn it and enjoy it. So I'm going to be making a bail for it this week. Move that over. Then this comes up. We have the Rayo 65. We have an update. It's holding oil now. It's not leaking anymore. Knock on wood, right? So I put it all together. I put a wick in it, and I did light it, but it's smoking. So I think there is an obstruction in the air tube, so I'm going to have to try and get that out and flush it out and whatever. So it'll be working properly soon. All right. Now, well, that is exciting, friends, because I've been really struggling with this, as you well know. I'm happy that it's getting much closer to working. All right, now we have the big old number 2 Blizzard brass fount. This baby is leaving me. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of things and looking at what I really cherish and want to keep for the long haul, and this one didn't make the cut. Why, you might ask? Because it's a beautiful lantern and it should make the cut. It would make the cut in a lot of people's collections. For me, I like my earlier Blizzards better, even though they have no brass or copper. I like them. They're great. And also, truth be told, I've become a little apprehensive and nervous of the softer fount lanterns because, well, over time, brass can develop cracks over use, and I don't want that to happen on my watch. And as this is strong, this is good to go. It's not showing any signs of cracking or age, and it's actually very straight. So it's good to go for a good long time. However, my interests have shifted a little bit. I'm more into stuff that looks like this than the shiny, pretty stuff, which is just me. It's just me. There's no reason not to enjoy them. But they are going to a collector and friend on Facebook, and it's going to Ohio. We'll be part of a very rapidly growing and expanding collection. My friend is very committed to collecting lanterns, and we have great chats about the hobby and other things as well. So it's really exciting. He's going to get this wonderful World War I period brass fount Blizzard, and he's definitely made me a fair offer, and I can't refuse it. It's a really good offer. So, you know, I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed fixing it up. I enjoyed bringing it back to the living. Because when I got this thing, it was as dark as the bottom of it. See, I haven't cleaned the bottom. And that's what the fount looked like. It almost looked as dark as the air tubes in the rest of the framework. So, brought it back to life, and it does burn great. And there we are. So, yeah. Going to box this up and get it all ready to go this week. So, that being said, I will miss it, but I know it'll be very much enjoyed by its new owner. So that Godspeed. You've been great. Thank you, Blizzard. You're a great lantern, and I hope you enjoy your new home. All right, now the other thing is we have another matter of business. For those who might be in the market for a lantern, I do well, as you see, I'm selling this one. I have sold this one, but I'm trying to reduce my collection to a degree. And one of the cold blasts, I have so many old cold blasts that I love, but I need to get rid of a few. So this thing, as beautiful as it is, as well that it works as it does, this is a beautiful number 2 Defiance, and I'm thinking of letting it go. I'm not quite there yet. I haven't decided for sure if I'm letting it go, but if anybody is interested, please leave a comment in the comment section down there, and maybe throw an offer across my path, and maybe I'll take it. Yeah, I'm just really trying to focus the collection a bit and just relieve some space in the garage. I have some other things coming in that I need to make room for, so some things have to go, sadly. That's just the way it is. So with that being said, as much as I don't want to let go of this thing, it's from 1910 era. It burns beautifully. There is a crack in the spout, so it will weep fluid if sloshed around. I do have a replacement spout that will go along with the lantern if I choose to sell it. Well, if I do sell it. So if an offer is made that I can't refuse, then you'll get a spare spout to solder in and enjoy that. So, number 2 Defiance, beautiful burner, burns great. It is, I mean, here, I'll light it so you can actually see it work. I know I have fuel in it. All right. I mean, really. It does work, I promise. Let it warm up a bit. Now, come on. Act normal. There it is. Check that out. That's a big tall flame right there, friends. It doesn't get bigger than that. These Defiances are phenomenal lanterns, and they really light up the night. I'm only selling this one, or potentially selling this one, because I have another one like it, and it's earlier, that I've been using a lot. So, with that being said, if you want a big lantern, this is a great one. Great for those nights outside or on a deck, or even camping. I took this thing camping back in April, and it's amazing lantern. So there you go. All right, friends, with all that being said, thanks again for tuning in. Thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy the channel. Thank you for finding me, and thank you for subscribing. I guess that's going to do it for me this week. You guys all take care, and we're going to get back into the air-conditioned confines of the house, because boy, is it steamy out here. I know. I see why I'm dressed this way, because it's just too hot to wear anything else, or much else, that is. Well, friends, it's been great. Thanks again. Have a great week, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.